Hello, hello everybody. So today, as you can tell, first of all, I am with Checkers. He has not been in my last two videos, and that is because he is more like my mom's dog. So when my mom's home, he is attached to her. So the last two times I filmed, my mom was home, so he was with her. So now she's not home, and he is back just laying there and being a dog, basically. So, um, as you can tell, my hair is straightened, and normally it is always straight during the school year, but this summer I, number one, got lazy because it was really, really hot, and number two, I wanted to do the whole no heat thing. Since I figured out how to control my hair when it's curly and to put it up and stuff, but I actually did not plan on straightening my hair until Sunday because Monday is my first day of school. But I had a hair emergency, which I am going to tell you about because I just need to get it off my chest because it was a very traumatic experience, no joke. But what had happened was yesterday morning I went to go take a shower and I was going to wash my hair and then put it up because it's just easier if I start with wet hair and just put it up, and plus it was time for it to be washed. So, I was taking out my hair and getting ready to get into the shower, and then I realized there were some knots in my hair, and my curls had gotten tangled. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just get in the shower, and after I put my shampoo and conditioner in, it will loosen the knots, and then the water will make it fall or something. I don't know. I was just hoping for the best. So then I got in the shower and I washed my hair and then I got out and I could still feel the knots. And there was like two knots on each side and they were like probably like this big. Like they're huge. And I was like, okay, so what do I do now? So then I tried like separating my hair and like all that, but it wasn't working. So then I tried like brushing through it and it didn't work. And stupid me does not have a wide tooth comb, which I think if you have a black people hair, black girl hair, whatever, you need to have a wide tooth comb with you. But I didn't. So I was like, okay, what do I do? So I tried again brushing through it and it wasn't working and my head was starting to hurt because I was tugging so hard. So then I was like, okay, my mom's at Target. Maybe I'll just call her and ask if she's still there so that she can get me a wide tooth comb so I can get these stupid knots out. So then I called my mom and she was not at Target. She was actually on her way to go get my brother from football and I was like, great. So then I just told her never mind. So then I sectioned my hair and piece by piece I was brushing through it and I had gotten a old perfume bottle, like one of the ones from Bath and Body Works, and I filled it with water because if your hair is wet and you brush through it, it's much easier. So I filled it with water and I was like squirting my hair, like drenching it with water, and I was like brushing through it. And as I was doing it, since I didn't have a wide tooth comb and all I had was my brush and like a rat tail comb, I was seeing literally huge chunks of my hair falling out. Like I was just looking and I was like, oh my gosh, like I am not going to have any hair after this. And I had noticed that my hair was breaking off a lot since my hair was always up in the bun, and I think that's what caused it. Is because I don't know how to control my hair and just wear it naturally down because my hair is not the pretty curls that you can just wear out or whatever. It's more of it's pretty when it's wet and then it poofs up and it's just a mess. So then I just kept seeing all these chunks of hair fall out and I was just like, oh my gosh. And then my mom came home and I helped her bring in stuff and my hair was all like everywhere. So then I told her and like the look on her face just freaked me out. She's like, I was like, yeah, there's like these huge knots and like chunks of my hair are coming out, and she was like, oh my gosh. And so I was like, oh gosh, like that just freaked me out more. So then I went upstairs and my mom had left again to go take in cans for recycling. And then so I closed my door and I was brushing through it, and then I was like starting to cry because I was literally having like a freaking meltdown because I was watching my hair fall out of my head, like not little strands, like huge strands of hair. And I was just like, oh my gosh, all this work is for nothing. I didn't straighten my hair all summer and now it's just gonna fall out and it's not gonna be any longer or anything. Like, this is all stupid. So then after all the knots were out, I had also, when I was going through each strand of hair, I was then putting some coconut hair milk that I showed you guys inside my tutorial how I do my braided headband. I was putting that through my hair as well just to give it some moisture, and then I would just put it up, and then after I was done with this side, I brushed it out and made sure there weren't any knots, and there weren't, and I did the same thing with this one. And then then I just told my mom, I was like, okay, I'll just straighten my hair right now so that I don't have to deal with this madness again. So then I went back into the shower and I rinsed my hair, and as I was doing it, I could feel how much hair had fallen out because my hair was so thin. Like, as I was doing this to get my hair out, I could just feel like there were not any curls anymore, and I was just like, oh my gosh. So then when I got out and I looked in the mirror, like it kind of still looked normal like it usually does when it's wet, but you could definitely tell like a lot of my hair was gone. So then when I was straightening my hair, all I could imagine my hair looking like when I was finished is kind of when ladies get older, and so of course their hair starts thinning, and like there's like strands of hair like this far apart, and like you can see all of their scalp and their bald spots and stuff, and that's exactly how I was imagining my hair to look. So then afterwards I was like, oh, okay, it's not bad. It got longer, like I'll show you guys. It's definitely gotten longer. Before it was probably like a little bit before my armpit. I know that sounds funny, but yeah. So like after I was like, okay, it's not that bad. Like on the top, it's like kind of it's definitely thinner on the top, but not too thin where I am having bald spots. But definitely the huge change is on the bottom. When I go like this, I can definitely feel how thin it is, because before my hair was thick because I have curly hair, so I think most curly haired girls have thick hair, but now it's like really really thin. Even when I wash it and you see the curls, it's definitely thinner. So now I'm probably going to go and get a wide tooth comb and start brushing through, like combing through my hair when it's still wet, just to get all those knots out. And I'm probably going to start like deep conditioning and stuff so my hair stops falling out. It was insane. And as I was like, after I got out of the shower, I just sat on like that ledge of my bed and my towel, and I was looking in this mirror in front of me, and I was just looking at my hair, and I was literally like bawling, like to the point where I was gasping for air. It was just like, to some people it sounds stupid that I was crying over my hair, but at the same time, like, imagine your hair, like chunks, literally like chunks of your hair falling out. Like I almost understand, not fully of course because I'm not bald, but I almost understand how like much cancer patients go through because their hair falls out. Of course I'm not bald, but like just seeing all those chunks of hair like just fall out, I was like, oh my gosh. I literally went through these 2 months of summer not shaving my hair at all, like no heat, no blow dryers, no anything, and I end up with my hair falling out, and now it's thin, but it did get longer, so I am happy for that. I do actually need to go and get my ends trimmed because, believe it or not, they are kind of like wiry feeling and just dry, and they're definitely split. But yeah, so that is my hair story that I just needed to share. And if that has ever happened to you and you have advice for me, please, please, please leave it in the comment below. I just to give you a clarification of what my hair is like naturally. It's definitely curly. You kind of saw it inside my hair tutorial video again, but it's definitely like curly, and I am mixed with black and white, so I definitely got my dad's hair, like the black side. So yeah, that is my hair story, and I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this, but didn't at the same time, because it is a very sad story. Like, you should be crying behind your computers right now for me because my hair is so thin. Like, look at it. It's like so thin, but then it got longer also, so I'm happy for that. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and stay golden. If you don't know, that is my saying because I haven't actually ever said that inside of my videos. I'm going to. So stay golden and yeah, toodaloo.
Bloopers! Yeah.
Do you hear that? Really? And when I was, what was I gonna say? I love it how it just got like lighter when I did that. That was weird.